Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Roman and I decided to do another what sold video. I haven't done this video for a while. So I chose 15 products that have sold on eBay within last, I would say, maybe months and a half. The products that were kind of, I think in my opinion, interesting and sold for good money in terms of profit. So let me share with you guys, and also something for you guys to look out for whenever you go to thrift stores, garage sales, estate sales, or wherever you thrift in terms of trying to get your inventory. So let me share with you guys those 15 products. Let me begin with this particular uh, T-shirt. It's a vintage, the Allman Brothers band T-shirt. It was single stitch with a 7 turns. It's a basically graphic t-shirt, as you can see from the image, and this is 7 turns tour 1990. So that was on a Hanes tag, size extra large, made in the United States. So basically it sold, as you can see, for $60. I took a best offer on it. Originally I had it listed for 79, and one of the uh, buyers messaged me, and he basically said that if I can sell it for $60, and I had it in my stock for a while. I had it on sale and had it listed for, I think, probably close to a year. So I took that offer from him for $60 and $5.99 shipping, and I paid the $5 for it at Goodwill. I found it at Goodwill a long time ago, like I said, probably close to a year. So didn't have a lot of money invested on it. So I basically decided to just accept that offer for $60. So whenever you guys thrift, it's always a good idea to look for those types of vintage band, older rock bands, or any type of vintage t-shirts, with especially single stitch. They can bring good money. Most of you resellers already know this, but just wanted to mention it. So that was a pretty good sale. Next item, guys, is this particular threshold signature 1000 thread count 6-piece queen set for bed, gray, solid gray. I picked it up at in the bins store, Crazy Bins, and as you can see, I sold all of them. I had 8 in stock, and I sold all 8 for 44. Some actually originally, I think couple I sold for 49.99 plus shipping, plus 12.99 shipping, and then I had a promotional sale, and I basically they sold for 44.99 plus 12.99 shipping. I think like possibly 3 of them I sold for 49.99, and then the rest for 44. You can see probably here. Yeah, as you can see here, um, there were some. Actually, sorry guys, I sold some for 39.99 originally, and then I raised the price a little bit and sold the rest for 44.99, 49.99, 44.99. So you have an idea basically. So something also to look out for. I actually um, was kind of hesitant about picking up this kind of stuff. I know the stuff sells. It's just a matter of how fast it sells, because some of that stuff is really kind of has to be specific buyer that actually looks for this kind of specific brand and set and color for their home. So I mean, if you price it right, it sells. But and just wanted to mention, Threshold is a Target brand, so you probably will find it at Target. And there are a variety of different sets in terms of colors and sizes, a queen, king, twin, and full set, so you have an idea. All right, guys, next item. Also, we're gonna keep the same theme going. It's a Threshold King Duvet Navy Indigo uh, cover and sham set, and as you can see, I also sold all of them. Had 7 in stock and sold all of them, sold out Also picked it up at the bins, and I sold this. I actually, let me see here. I think yeah. Originally, I sold like 4 of them for $44.99 plus shipping, and then I raised the price and sold the rest for $49.99 plus shipping. So seven of them sold, and the shipping was $19.99 because I usually price the shipping higher for this kind of stuff because it's kind of heavy. It's around 10 pounds in a box. So if it goes to somewhere in California or Texas or even Florida, the shipping will cost you more money because it's kind of heavy. So I always try to price the shipping a little bit higher for for those types of items because it involves getting packaging boxes and stuff like that, specific box that actually will fit this set, and it's a bigger box, and also packing material and stuff like that. So I always try to count everything into it. So how much money I will spend on shipping actually. So just keep it in mind. And threshold stuff, I guess, as you can see, sold out from all of it. It sells. I mean, that's why if I see it, of course, I'll be picking it up again. All right, guys. Next item. Actually sold it recently. This is a garage sale find. This is a Grand Theft Auto 5 Black Label for Sony PlayStation 3, and it was brand new sealed. And actually, to my surprise, those particular games, as you most of you know, any games brand new sealed, it doesn't matter what console they're for, they're actually gonna be very good sellers. The older they are, the more money most likely they'll bring, but also it depends on the title. And this one sold for $49 plus $4.99 shipping. I think I maybe underpriced a little bit because there were similar comps in that particular price range, but some that were graded. If you send this game brand new seal to the companies that grades those games, they can bring like very good money. Over some even sold for like $400. But I mean, the thing is, of course, something to look into. For you guys who resell, of course, most of you know this, and send those types of games to grade them, like any type of collectibles, cards, Pokemon, or Magic, or collectible trading cards with different sports, same coins and stuff like that. So same principle. So of course, if I would have sent it out to get it graded, I mean, I would have, of course, probably get more money. But I don't know how much the stuff costs. You can put it in the comments, guys. Whoever actually is dealing with it or had this graded before, you can drop a comment in this video and for me to know where I can get this graded. You know, next time if I find those games. But yeah, the thing is, maybe I underpriced it, but some were sold within like $60 range, so not sure if I did. Maybe I could have priced it higher and sat on it a little bit, you know, but I just wanted to kind of get money for it, you know, faster, and it sold. I think it sold within like 5 hours when I listed it. So, all right, guys, next product that sold. This is vintage NBA game, and this is actually was from, I'm not even sure. Oh, it's from 1990. This is by Morningstar Creations, and it was open box but complete. It was actually in a very good condition, like nobody ever played it. And I found it, I think, at a I think Goodwill, because I was thinking I found it at a garage sale because I had this game for a while actually. I think close to a year probably, and I originally I had the price for 19.99 plus 14.99 shipping, but then had promotional sale, 10% off, and it sold for 17.99 plus 14.99 shipping, and it was global shipping. It sold through global shipping, so someone in a different country bought it. But like I said, it was kind of rare type of game. I never found it again, and it was really kind of cool because I actually wanted to keep it originally because it had all those NBA teams with all older logos from the 90s, and it was kind of fun, as you can see from the images here. Yeah, as you can see, guys, here, older logo NBA teams, and I like this kind of stuff, especially older uh, logos and sport teams. It doesn't matter if it's NBA, NFL, or any other sport. It's kind of cool to actually collect this kind of stuff. So, but I sold it. So next item, guys, was something for you guys. Most resellers already know this. This is Sony DCR-TR-V25 mini digital video, digital handycam, camcorder, 2.5-inch LCD screen. It was complete actually. I found it at Goodwill. As you can see, original price was $129, but I had promotional sale because I listed it. I think I had it for over a month and it wasn't selling. There were watchers, but I know I probably, should not have put it on promotional sale. Maybe, of course, it would have sold for my asking price of $129. But I still had a promotional sale, which I actually run almost every week, and end of the week, the weekend sale, and it sold for $116.10 plus $14.99 shipping, and it was kind of it included everything. It included the battery. As you can see, I actually disclosed everything that's included, and also I disclosed that the battery didn't hold the charge. It needs to be charged all the time in order for it to work. So um, maybe that's why it wasn't selling right away, because in this case you have to get a new battery for it, and then make sure it works. But it did work whenever I tested it. I always test those things, and it worked. I tested those buttons, and tape function worked, like zoom in and zoom out and stuff like that. And it had a carrying bag with it also, a leather carrying bag. It had a lot of wear on it and stains, and I disclosed everything. So also make sure, guys, to disclose it. Most of you, of course, know about it, but disclose all the imperfections that you find with electronics, because I mean, some of those things, if you sell it without disclosing it, you can get a return. So you don't want that to happen. And yeah, it included everything. Even there was no manual, but there was some paperwork and wrist strap, firewire cable, so stuff like that. So it's not a bad sale. I think I paid $15 or like $16 at Goodwill for it. So still good money, even for that amount. I mean, that I paid. I mean, it's very good profit, as you can see. All right, guys. Next item was this. Actually, another reseller at Goodwill gave it to me. Steve. If you probably Steve is not watching my videos because he is an older gentleman, but he doesn't like YouTube. But I told him many times to watch my channel, and he is helping me out. Like I learn stuff from him. As most resellers, you guys do learn a lot of stuff from other resellers. That's very good in terms of knowledge. And this was Limoges, France, courting couple, small 4-inch by 4-inch hand painted plate with a holder. As you can see from the images here, it was kind of cool. It was actually at my Goodwill, local Goodwill, that Steve actually found it and gave it to me. It's not big money, as you can see. It sold for $12.99 plus $4.99 shipping. I think I paid $2 like something for it, $2.50. That's how they price those at Goodwill right now. Sometimes they're $1.99, so it's like it's small. I actually shipped it first class, so it wasn't a lot of money in terms of shipping cost. Made some money on it still. So Steve, appreciate it if you ever gonna watch my videos. And yeah, guys, something for you resellers like Bolo, what they say in a lot of videos. Something to look out for, because some of that Limoges France stuff is actually very collectible for some people who collect this stuff. And if you find a bigger type of plates, or I guess whatever they make, like any type of dishware, dishes, I guess, or plates, or whatever they make. I'm not sure because I didn't research it yet that much, but from what I've seen in the Assault Comps, this brand is kind of collectible. So if you find it, always check the comps on it, because some of them bigger size plates can bring more money. So there you have it, guys. Alright, guys, next item. Another thing, another collectible that I always pick up whenever it's something that I will be able to sell to make some money, is this Willow Tree Anniversary resin figure by Susan Lordi. Most of you resellers know this brand, and most of you sometimes pick it up. Some of them are not worth much. It depends on what they are, what year, what condition, if they're really rare, because there are a bunch of them listed on eBay. for like different prices. But this particular one, I picked it up because it actually was the sell-through rate for this particular one was really good. So that's why I picked it up, and I sold for 17.99 plus 9.99 shipping. And as you can see from the images, it's a pretty cool figure. They actually, Willow Tree makes really cool figures. It doesn't matter what it is. Some are smaller, some are bigger, some are angels, some are just people, and different type of themes, as you know. And yeah, this one, always check the comps and sell-through rate for those, because they are, some of them can be fast sellers, but some can be like very slow, like long tail. Because I have some still listed, and I'm running promotional sale, because this one, as you can see, sold on a promotional sale on a 10% off. For originally I had it listed for 19.99, so it wasn't selling. I think I had it for months probably, and then when I had a promotional sale, it sold. So, and I always package them very precisely in terms of bubble wrapping them so they don't get damaged. So that's why my shipping was higher, because I am using bigger box and it ships priority mail. So in that situation, you have to always make sure you keep it in mind to price the shipping properly, because those figures sometimes are kind of, you would feel they're light, but whenever you start packing them, they actually are kind of heavier, and they will not ship first class. Sometimes they will be on a border like between 15 ounces to 1 pound, and with 1 pound you can still ship it with first class, but this one went over pound, so that's why I had it priced, the shipping price at 9.99. So yeah, guys, so something to look out for in terms of Willow Tree figurines, because always check whenever you see them. Most of the time you'll find them at thrift stores, garage sales, and estate sales. So always, if there is some kind of unique one, always check it out and see if it, how much it sells for, and check sold counts. Okay, guys, next item was this vintage Cleveland Indians 1995 Central Division Champions hat by Starter. And you know, most resellers know Starter brand, vintage Starter brand is really good in terms of sports merchandise, hats, jerseys, whatever it is, t-shirts. So this one was in very good condition, very clean. There was no damage. I found it at Goodwill, and I think I paid $3.39 for it. Also, forgot to mention, guys, sorry, for that Willow Tree figure, I think I paid also like $3.39. That's how Goodwill prices it at my Goodwill specifically. Some of them may be higher, like $4, but usually it's in between $3 and $4.50. So that's how much they are. But it depends. With Goodwill raising prices constantly, you never know what's going to be in the future. So for this Cleveland Indians hat now, I paid $3.39. That's how they price the hats at local Goodwills. They're always $3.39 for some reason. So, but as you can see, it sold for $26.99 with $5.99 shipping. And originally also I had it listed for $29.99, and I had a promotional sale. I think I also had it for close to a month, and it sold like I said, probably in 3 weeks after I got it. So some of the stuff can sell faster, some you have to wait. But if you price it around that mark with the sold comps that you compare with, I mean, it may sell faster, you know, it depends. It has to be a specific buyer also for this kind of stuff. So, and as you can see, it was really clean. It was kind of also look out for the logos, and because see, this one had a Indians Chief Wahoo logo, and as you know, Cleveland Indians, most likely next season they will not have Chief Wahoo logo anymore, and will just have a C letter. And most of their merchandise, especially older vintage Chief Wahoo merchandise, will be actually going up in price, in my opinion, because as you know, with most sports teams or any type of toys that are kind of discontinued, you know, for some reason, that's what happens, and the prices go up. But with Starter, you always have to check comps, because Starter is a very good brand to be on lookout for. So there you have it. Next item, another, we're gonna keep it in the same theme. This was Kobe Bryant Lakers jersey, use jersey size XL, and as you know, Kobe Bryant stuff right now sells very good. Most jerseys and whatever is associated with Kobe, and basically this one sold for $29.99 plus $5.99 shipping. That's how much they were selling for in terms of sold comps. This particular color, it was purple and white and gold, purple, white, and gold. And number 8, as you can see here, and it was clean. There weren't any issues with this. This is by Reebok. I forgot to mention it, and I think I paid, I think $4.59 or maybe $5.49 for it. That's how much they are pricing jerseys at Goodwill. And yeah, sometimes they're priced higher. Some jerseys are higher. You never know. It always depends on whoever is pricing stuff at Goodwill. So, but this one, yeah, this one was, I think, priced at $4.59. And yeah, guys, so it sold also, actually sold for the full price. It wasn't on a promotional sale. It sold fairly fast, I think, within probably a couple of weeks. So stuff like that, guys. Any type of jerseys, as you know, most resellers know, they have, if they have a very good player or older vintage ones, they sell really good. So you guys already have an idea. But always check the comps and check all the jerseys uh, for any player that you will find at Goodwill or garage sales or anywhere, because some of them can bring good money. Okay, guys, next item is this 7-in-1 Mega Screen Poker handheld game. And this was brand new sealed. And it sold for $19.99 plus $6.99 shipping. I think I picked it up at Goodwill also for like $1.99, and it sold fairly fast. This kind of stuff, be on the lookout for, because some of those handheld games, especially when they're brand new, they can bring very good money. Some of them are really good money. This one didn't, because it was like, one of those games that is not really old, and it just wasn't that popular, I guess, in terms of sell-through rate. But it still sold kind of fast, because it was brand new sealed, and a lot of collectors actually like it when they're brand new sealed, and that's why they buy them. So always check the counts for those types of games. Some of them don't bring any money. Even like if you find used ones, there are a bunch of different ones: poker, solitaire, Yahtzee. They're like Namco stuff, Radica stuff. Radica is a good brand to be on the lookout for. This one wasn't by Radica. This was, I think, just some kind of unknown brand. I forgot what it was. I think it was Classic Game Collection, as you can see. So yeah, but I mean, I don't find them all the time, but sometimes I find them, at different Goodwills or garage sales. So if it's like $1 or $2, you can pick them up and sell them for 20 bucks. Okay, guys. Next item was actually a really good sale. I had it for a while. Yeah, even though it was kind of the sell-through rate wasn't that great as for any Nike stuff, but this was Nike Kyrie 5 SpongeBob SquarePants Squidward's men's basketball sneakers, size 8. It sold for $71.10 with $12.99 shipping. Originally, I had it listed for $79, and I had a promotional sale, as you can see, 10% off, and it sold. And I had it probably for 6 months. They were really clean, actually, for basketball sneakers, and they didn't have damage. And actually, when the buyer got them, he left me positive feedback already. So the thing is, with sneakers, guys, and shoes in particular, whenever you find them and do your research and do the comps, always also check to make sure everything is intact in terms of like there's not supposed to be any like damage on the sneakers or shoes. Always bend them and see if the soles are good, insoles are good, clean, and overall condition, like upper material is good, no like really bad stains or dirt. Sometimes it's worse, like for this kind of price, I think I paid for Nike sneakers currently that we have, I think I paid $12 or $15 for them at Goodwill. And yeah, that I picked them up because they were clean. If they were not clean and or had some kind of issue, I would not probably pick them up. Even if they're like selling, or even if they're selling in around 70 bucks, you never know. The buyer may get them and say if they're really in a bad condition and leave you negative feedback because of it, or return it. So that's why I always try to pick up the sneakers or shoes that are at least kind of clean, that I don't have to clean them and spend a lot of time on cleaning them, because I mean you're gonna spend a lot of time, and then not, they're gonna sit at your inventory for like 6 or more months. So I don't know if it's of course it may be worth it if it can bring you $100, you know. Most of you will agree with me, but always check the condition because it's very important. But that's not a, I mean, that's very, it was a really good sale. And it ships, of course, I shipped it, I think, bigger type of bulky. I like, it wasn't really bulky, but it had to go into bigger box, like 12 by 10, I think. Of course, I can fit them most likely in a small box, but I just choose to put them in a bigger box so the buyer sees that I'm just putting some kind of effort into packaging it, because you can throw anything into a box and just ship it without any packaging and save a little bit on shipping. But you know, since I charge $12.99 for shipping, I always make sure they're packaged properly. Any product, not just sneakers, anything, electronics, games, whatever, clothing. And yeah, the thing is, it was very important. That's why the buyer was satisfied, left me positive feedback. I have, I mean, some buyers leave it, some are not. I always package stuff very good and very nice, and put effort into packing and shipping. Okay, guys, next item was actually really a weird sale, but it sold eventually. This is a Palm 5 handheld PDA organizer, and it was like complete in the box. It's an old technology, as you know. This is a PDA 5, probably from, I don't remember which year it was, but this is from early 2000s. But it was actually turning on, as you can see here from my images in the listing. It was using serial port. It had two styluses, stylus pens, and this was by Tricom, a very good brand that used to make different electronics for anything, computers and stuff like that. And I disclosed that it was as a battery and it was not holding charge. So the buyer, of course, I always disclose it, and the buyer who read it, of course, because I disclose it, because sometimes I would put something in the title, please read, or I'll just put it in the description in a red color so it just stands out, and the buyer will look at it right away and see what's going on, you know, if there is any issues with anything. But it sold for $29.99 plus $12.99 shipping, and sold for full price. And the thing is, I had it for over a year. I think I had it for probably 2 years, if not more, because I mean there wasn't any interest in it. It's a vintage technology. Sometimes people will buy it maybe to collect. You know, sometimes they buy it for just something, and you never know. You know, so that's why some of that vintage stuff, especially electronics, you have to always kind of compare sell-through rates and see how long it may be in your inventory before it sells. But it took a while, but it sold. I mean, I think I actually priced it higher originally. I think it was priced at $50, because I think before, when I originally got it, as a sold comps showed me that some were sold within that $49 range, and then it wasn't selling, and I just dropped the price to $29.99 and it sold. So keep an eye out for this kind of stuff, guys. Sometimes they can be long tail, but eventually if they sell, they can bring some, well, I mean, decent money. And I think I paid, maybe at that time whenever I got it at Goodwill, I think I paid maybe $5 for it. That was the price for those stuffs of electronics previously in the past, 2 years ago. So, all right, guys. So next item is a very cool product for you guys to be on the lookout for. Most of you yourselves already know this. This is GI Joe vintage equalizer tank, Slaughter's Marauders equalizer tank from 1988, and it was missing some parts from it. I found a bunch of them at Goodwill, I think maybe 2 3 months ago, and I picked them all up. They were like $2.29 for each one. I think I had like 7 of different vehicles from GI Joe from different years, from 1987, 86, and they were all missing parts. But I still pick them up because I know they're gonna sell, even with missing parts, because I already sold them in the past with missing parts and even with damage, and they still sold. Because there are a bunch of collectors, there are a bunch of people who like to relive their childhood and play with this kind of stuff, you know. and they will buy just the actual vehicle, and then they will purchase like missing parts from someone else for the vehicle, or like a tank or whatever it is. So as you can see from the images, this was really clean. This particular one, this tank had most of the parts in there. I think, let me see, as you can see here, I put down in the title read, meaning that I wanted to disclose stuff. And there were missing, um, I actually put down some parts that I see for sure that are missing are tank thread covers, and one of the missiles and doors. So there were missing parts, as you can see from my disclosure, and still it's sold. I think buyer reached out to me, if I remember it correctly, and this particular buyer also left me positive feedback because he actually reached out to me. Originally, I had it priced for $39.99, and then he asked me if I can sell it for $30, and I of course agreed. And I had it in my inventory probably for almost over a month because I mean, since it was missing parts, it was kind of not selling right away. If those things are complete guys, they can bring like really good money. Some of them are in the hundreds because I already kind of researched that market, and always be on the lookout for this kind of stuff. Even with missing stuff, some are rare and can bring very good money. So be on the lookout for GI Joe older stuff, not just vehicles, any soldiers, any action figures. I know that for sure already because I'm kind of in the field where I sell everything, and I try to research as much as possible. But there's so much huge variety of stuff out there, so you have to learn every day, and that's very important. That's why the more you learn, you can pass that knowledge to other resellers, and of course they'll appreciate it, hopefully, you know. That's what I'm doing all the time, and I get knowledge from other resellers all the time, which is great, from YouTube and other sources. So sold for $30 plus $12.99 shipping, and I paid, I think, like for each of those GI Joe vehicles, $2.29. So it's not a bad profit anyway. And the last item, guys, that I want to conclude with, you're gonna see me actually. I will upload a video soon. I'm kind of lagging on my videos, uh, where I actually picked this up. I was at a garage sale and I picked up a bunch of toner cartridges. This is one of them. This is genuine HP 39A LaserJet Series 4300 toner cartridge, and that was a big box. I'll make actually I already made a video. I'll upload the video where I actually picked it up at which garage sale, and the guy at the garage sale sold me all of the toner cartridges for $5 each because I told him if I buy them all, if he can make me a deal, and he did. He sold me all those cartridges for $5 each, so that's how much they were worth to me, and I paid I think $50. And there were like probably 8, maybe more, if I'm mistaken. But you'll see that video. I'll upload it soon. But yeah, this one sold. This particular sale was actually, I had 2 of them, and they actually had, as you can see, please read. I disclosed that this was new old stock, and box had some wear and name of the previous owner written with a marker on the box, along with some uh, previous shipping labels that were torn from the box, which I actually had to like cut out. But it's still sold. I sold 2 of them. Let me see here if this was a sale. Yeah, actually, different type of buyers bought it, but it sold for $89. I had 2 of them, so $89 plus $19.99 shipping. And because it was kind of bulky, and I didn't ship it in this box, I had to put it in another box because I don't usually like to. Sometimes I will disclose that I will ship this kind of stuff in a original box, but this one I didn't, so I got a box from it, box for it. It was kind of a bigger box. I think it was 24 inches by 16 by something, and I had to put it in that box. Uh, then I shipped it, so that's why I charged $19.99 for shipping, because I had to buy the box and put like shipping material around it a little bit. So I mean, it's still not gonna get damaged, of course, because it's inside of a foam. But I'm just kind of cautious all the time. That's how I am with this kind of stuff, and I'll just put it on another box so I don't have any problem. So yeah, so it sold. I sold them both of them to different buyers for $89 each plus $19.99 shipping. Alright guys, that concludes today's what sold video, and I'll try to make more of them in the future. I know guys you like those types of videos from different YouTubers and stuff like that, so I'll try to make more of them in the future, but I'll have to choose some interesting products, and like I said, I'll upload more videos on my channel because I was lagging, didn't have time to upload more videos, that I have tons of different content already recorded, but from different thrift stores, of course, garage sale. I was at the garage sale yesterday, but I didn't record because the person at the garage sale actually didn't like me recording his house. I said I'm just recording garage sales that I'm going to usually all the time, different garage sales, but he was kind of felt uncomfortable, so I didn't record. But I got a lot of good stuff from that garage sale yesterday. Thank you guys again for watching my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. I really appreciate it, and it will help my channel grow. Hit that like button if you would like, and hit the bell for notification, and leave any comments if you have some kind of question. I'll be glad to answer it. So guys, until the next video, stay safe and God bless guys. I'll see you on the next video soon.